Hi, this is Ryan from Velocivaper.com. Today I have a mod review of the Sigelei 75W temperature control mod. This is the Oni Edition. So it was sent to me by asMODus for a review, and it's just the newer version of the normal Sigelei 75W. So inside the plastic case, you get the Sigelei Oni Edition, and it comes with a clear silicone cover. So taking it off, the sides are all blue color. It's brushed aluminum. And this logo on here, the Oni or Devil logo, is actually engraved into it, and then they filled it with an enamel, the same way they do with their actual logo. It's on both sides, with one side having the 4 vent holes, and then the other side is just flush. And the batteries covers are removable, both sides, just like the other one, and it's to make it easier to pop the battery in and out of your mod, or mostly out, so you just push it out instead of having to use the ribbon or trying to pry something out. Now on the mod itself, it has a 510 copper pin, and it looks like it also has copper battery terminals. I'm not 100% positive, but they look copper, or if anything, they're copper plated. The actual specs for the mod, this edition uses their GX752 chip, which is a different chip than the original 75W temperature control device. I was told by an employee over at asMODus that the chip has a 30% improved battery efficiency than the regular Sigelei 75, but the actual specs are the same. It's got output wattage from 7 to 75 watts. The output temperature control is 212 to 662 degrees Fahrenheit, or 100 to 350 degrees Celsius. The atomizer resistance when in power mode is 0.2 ohms to 3.0 ohms. The atomizer resistance when in temperature control is 0.05 ohms to 0.5 ohms. The mod itself is extremely well made. All the corners are flush. When the battery covers are in, there's nothing hanging out on it at all. The vent holes align just fine, and they actually align when you have the silicone case on. You can see the vent holes. The batteries don't rattle at all like the previous version. A lot of people were having problems with the firing button rattle. I haven't noticed that at all. The up and down button don't rattle around. The only issue with it that some people might have is that the battery buttons click. It doesn't bother me, but I guess if you're trying to vape where you're not supposed to, or be real quiet about it, people are going to hear mostly the release on it. But other than that, I think it's a beautiful mod. It's for for under $70 off of asMODus's website. I think it's a pretty good deal for what you're getting. The actual 510 connection threads are extremely smooth, and the menu is pretty easy to operate. So this is just a a normal Canthal coil in here. It's a dual coil build. So you see it automatically picks up the ohms. To adjust power, it's just up and down. And it does not round robin. It just stops at 5. And it'll go all the way up to 75. So to turn it on, it was the same standard 5-button push. To lock the mod, you hold the up button and press the fire button and it'll lock it. And then you do the same thing to unlock it. To switch between temperature control, you have to hold both buttons and then it'll come up and say power and temp. So switching over to temperature control, I have my K-Fun version 4 that I kind of screwed up my threads a bit on. So to check your atomizer resistance, you hold, I want to say down, and then press power button, and it'll check the resistance. So it's 0.11 ohms, and it's kind of a high wattage. But I did get some burn on my rayon wick. It wasn't super significant when I was playing with it earlier. But other than that, I mean, when I actually have juice on it and it's running, I haven't had any problems with the temperature control. It seems pretty accurate. So that's really all I have today on this box. If you want to read my written review, I'll post a link below where you can do that, and I'll also post a link of where you can purchase this mod. But like I said, I got it in Friday, so I've been using it for about 4 days, and mostly at work because it's a nice small mod for me to carry to work. I don't like bringing like a large box mod, and I don't drip when I'm at work, so I've been using this mostly with the Squape RS tank and a little bit with the K-Fun, playing around with temperature control on it. So I hope you enjoyed my review.